Dunkin sexual trauma. When ENFJs fall in love, all they can think about. They bring gifts to another partner, write poetry, and give strange arranged candlelit dinners. So they actually talk about the relationship a lot, exploring all its aspects and possibilities. ENFJs tend to think that the honeymoon phase lasts forever. The normal ups and downs of a relationship are hard for them to acknowledge and accept. They are sweeping problems under the rug that should be dealt with openly. They need to learn that conflict can clear the room and give them new parties. ENFJs don't want to hear anything negative from their partner or friends nor warn that they made a bad choice. If a partner cheats on them in a relationship, they are devastated. They tend to see the failure as a reflection of their own inadequacy. They're ashamed that things didn't work out and feel a sense of blame. At work, ENFJs prefer a work environment that's organized and settled. They don't want it so orderly that there's no room for creativity and problem solving. They delegate responsibility to others wisely and easily. ENFJs are encouraging with coworkers and subordinates while remaining focused on the goals and ideals of their organization. They like to see their colleagues grow professionally. ENFJs do best in an atmosphere of cooperation and harmony. They like to coach teams of colleagues. Employees will be expected to abide by the plans developed by the ENFJ and meet deadlines, but exceptions are made when they have personal issues or problems, when the ENFJ is gracious and accommodating. On the job, ENFJs may run into a problem when they put socializing before work-related tasks. They tend to take so much pleasure in the company of others that they spend more time discussing personal matters than transacting business. Most ENFP, the campaigner, extroverted, intuitive, feeling and perceiving. Enthusiastic, spontaneous, insightful, articulate, creative, independent, versatile, congenial. ENFPs are gracious and tolerant of others. They don't like putting people in boxes. Sometimes their ability to identify with the thoughts and feelings around them is almost uncanny. However, when they go too far with their enthusiasm and openness, they may feel confused and drift until they get grounded again. On these frequent occasions, they experience restlessness and even irritability. It makes them wonder what they're doing and where they're going. Because ENFPs need approval and affection so much, they may become seductive with prospective partners in an effort to sound they tend to fall in love in a new relationship. They're eager to explore all aspects of the partner's personality, try to partners generally feel loving because of lessons only if it's a passing fancy. As long as relationships last, ENFPs are grateful for the best aspects of their partners, idealize them, and ignore traits that one day might be inconvenient or ignoring. Well, they find no longer they're painted to the idea of having invested so much of themselves in an arrangement that appears to be falling apart. When ENFPs aren't the ones to end relationships, they're deeply hurt. Feeling scorned, they overemphasize their partner's shortcomings and tell friends they're glad to be out of it. Even though such endings are difficult, ENFPs rebound quick. I just want the Dunkin' Donuts, dude. ENFPs are outgoing, friendly, and energetic. They're able to deal with many situations in the workplace at once without being overwhelmed. They see possibilities all around them and turn them into realities. ENFPs are good at spotting useful skills and positive qualities in others, which makes them elegant delegators. They have amazing insight about group dynamics. ENTJ, the leader. Extroverted, intuitive, thinking and judging, logical, decisive, tough, strategic, challenging, objective, fair, controlling. To the ENTJ, the world is a treasure trove of possibilities all within reach. ENTJs are born leaders, confident and outgoing. They need to have control over the people and circumstances around them. To them, life is full of people who can transform the ENTJ's visions into realities. This can be hard on people who fail to live up to their standards. Often their annoyance is out of proportion to what has gone wrong. When they lash out impatiently, others can be devastated. Poor thing, dude. For ENTJs falling in love with the framework of lives, love takes place in the ENTJ's life related to work. In a way, the partner is a supportive actor of the individual's life during an extension of his or her personal vision. ENTJs are demanding partners. They may love readily, but they remain faithful as long as their partners accept the ENTJ's needs for independent control. ENTJs don't need a lot of emotional space, but when they ask for something, they expect to go. Despite their many outside commitments, they enjoy spending time with their partners and be creative. Stimulating conversations superficial bores them. They do best with lovers who share their acute intuition. Since ENTJs have a high regard for their own emotions, their partners must be willing to establish a relationship. ENTJs prefer ENTPs explore the extroverted, intuitive thinking and perceiving, enterprising, independent, outspoken, creative, adaptive, challenging, analytical, resourceful. ENTPs enjoy concept flow of inspiration and take pleasure in the company of others. They're always involved in activities that make them and others happy. They jump from one challenge to another, leaving a good many projects unfinished all the way. ENTJs tend to get more excited about thinking up new projects and following through on old ones. The ability of ENTPs to see the big picture is what motivates their creativity, no matter what the setting, work, home, or leisure. They have ideas about how things can be improved. Once their notions are inspired, they seem almost clairvoyant about the course they'll take. Because they're so confident in homes, they aren't afraid to take the risk with their resources and their own friends and relatives. When their winnings are big, when they lose. Falling in love, ENTJs know quickly when the right idea comes on. Once they tell the first relationship has potential, tell the ideas they are hesitant to commit. They explore the possibilities of a strong relationship, and they're not likely to get into serious relatives early in life. As independent types, the ENTPs need freedom for their own dreams. The relationship they have are self-esteem. When a partnership develops, the ENTP after a while doesn't meet her own expectations. Look at the butterfly apocalypse. I want some kid A, dude. God damn it. The homes of ENTP are jammed with bugs. I'll get her first challenge. Children are encouraged to, especially for learning neatness and schedules, ignoring the scramble for fun and challenges. ENTP parents can offer their children more ideas than they possibly imagine. Their kids may be in a quiet expression of parental love and downtime with their. I don't sense Laura Regal Buta this time. ENTPs enjoy family events are usually the part of the party. They make sure they feel ready to turn the charm. I'm going for strippers, dude, that rejected me. Sometimes they pick arguments or fun or debating. Family members who take no competitive exchanges may feel heard. Growing older, retirement is a chance to catch up on long postponed projects. ENTPs who can cause in their hectic pursuits to reflect and spend time in the quiet company of intimate friends and relatives are likely to calm down and enjoy less hectic lives. Once they find that they're able to indulge in intimate exchanges more than they did in their younger years. ENTPs enjoy their newfound leisure time thinking up activities as they go along. The participation of family and friends adds to their pleasure. Travel is particularly innovative as it opens up new vistas and ways of thinking about their everyday lives. Stop. ESFG, the caretaker, extroverted, sensing, feeling, and judging. Conscientious, congenial, cooperative, compassionate, low, responsibility, tactful, traditional. ESTJs pay attention to the needs of others even when it means putting their own on hold. They're at their best organizing people for family, community, or work events. They place a high value on harmony. As traditional, CFJs rely on tried and true methods of solving problems. For this reason, they can overlook newer, better approaches that are obvious to others, a habit that may prove awkward for friends and coworkers who are